Hey guys, it's that Dividend Guy coming at you with a Robinhood portfolio update. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everybody's having a great green day in the market. You know, I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. So, real quick, yesterday I did not post because the market was closed due to MLK Day. And I didn't want to post out of respect, and I posted that on my Instagram. So, if you guys follow me there, you already knew that. Just so you guys know, I am going to have my nephew. He's staying over tonight, and he'll be over tomorrow during the day. So for this week, I think the plan is going to be I'll film videos before work because I work at 3:30. So as you can see, it's 2:30. So I'm just chilling out in the parking lot before work recording videos. So Monday's video will be, or excuse me, Monday's video didn't happen because of MLK Day because the market was closed. Tuesday's video will come out on Wednesday, and then Wednesday's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it'll come out a day late just because I know I have my nephew, and I think I'm just going to start getting to work a little earlier. It's a little hard to record at home because people are, at home and it gets loud and stuff like that. So just easier to record them in my car before work. So just want to let you guys know the schedule is going to be a little different for this week just because I have a little. So, which, I mean, I did that last week too. I didn't post on Thursday and Friday because I was with a little. So littles come before YouTube sometimes. Sorry, I love them. So I'm gonna have my nephew, so that's why videos are gonna be a little stagnated and come out at a different time this week. But totally worth it. Love the little kid. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into the overall portfolio performance, the individual stocks, and then the stock that I added to the watch list, and go through whether or not I'd buy stocks on my watch list. So for today, we're up about $150. For the week, we're up $260. The month, we're up over $1,000. 3 months, we're up $3,600. For the year, we're up $1,600, and all time, we're up almost $4,000, up 19.39%. So can't complain there, guys. We do have buying power of $50.93. I did get a dividend from Realty Income off camera. That was like $3 and some cents, but now I have 20 shares of Realty Income, so now my dividend's up to like $5, something like that. I think it's like 509. And I did buy General Dynamics as well, so that added $3.30 to my dividend total for next month. So dividends are going to be coming in. So like I said, instead of 16 shares, now we have 20 shares. So my dividend income goes up for next month due to buying it. We have 20 shares of O, $1,100 of market value. Average cost is $48.45. 4.7% of the portfolio is in O, down $11 today, up 192 total. This is my favorite real estate stock because I can buy it every single month, and the next month I will always get an increase in my cash. So my goal is this month I'm going to be buying the new stock that I added to my watch list because the X date is after I get paid. So I get paid on Friday, and the X date's like next Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm going to put as much cash as I can into that stock. And then if I have extra cash, which I should be able to transfer, $15, $20 extra, I will be buying another share of Realty Income. So I will always try to buy a share of Realty Income as long as I can afford it. So I'm going to put most of my money into this other REIT that I found. And then since I have $50 of cash, either with the leftovers from that purchase should cover a share of Realty Income. But if it doesn't, I can transfer another 10 to 12 bucks over. It won't be a big deal. And secure another share of Realty Income. Then we have CocaCola, 21 shares, $1,000 of market value. Average cost is $51.39. 4.15% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola, down $5 today, down $60. Total down 5.6%. Not worried. I love Coca-Cola. It's one of my favorite stocks. Then we have FRT, my REIT. For this set of months, we have one share. For now, I have another one that I'm adding. $87 of market value. Average cost is $113.40. 0.36% of the portfolio is in FRT. Down 10 cents today. Down $26 total. I will be adding to that. I do like FRT. I just found another company that's like $20 cheaper that pays relatively the same dividend. It doesn't have the same dividend CAGR or longevity of increasing the dividend, but given that it's cheaper and it pays about the same amount, I'm going to be pouring money into that instead of FRT. But I will make FRT a pretty big position. Keep in mind, guys, my big motivator, my big goal this year is to get more insurance in the portfolio. But then the second set is to get more real estate. So I will be adding to FRT. I just won't be adding to it as aggressively as insurance. Then we have Altria. This one I'm not touching. We have 151 shares, $6,200 of market value. Average cost is $43.59. 25.5% of the portfolio is an MO. That's going to go way down this year. We have $17 up today, down $340. down 5.2%. No issue with Altria. Love the company, love the diversification, love the industry. I know it's a cash cow for me. It pays the biggest dividend for this set of months, and it will for a while because it pays a really good dividend. And I was focused on it for a while, and I'm happy I was because the dividend income is phenomenal. But I don't want it to be that big of a position. So my goal for this year is to really minimize my exposure to the stocks that I'm heavy in, which are which are Altria, ABBV, AT&T. I'm still going to be pretty big on, but I have another one that I'm going to be focused on, so that will go down as well, and ExxonMobil. So, I like Altria. No issues with the business. It's a cash cow for me. I just don't want it to be that big of a position. Then we have AT&T. This is a cash cow for me as well. 126 shares. $3,600 of market value. Average cost is around $30 a share. About 15% of the portfolio is in AT&T. Down $21 today, down $85 total. AT&T's paying me $65.52, meaning that I could buy at least 2 shares of AT&T, which is great, but I don't do that. I don't reinvest directly into businesses. I don't reinvest the dividends back in. I go for the next set of months. So AT&T's dividend will be paying for something else. So something that pays in 3, 6, 9, 12. So when I get paid by AT&T, I'll make sure that I put that money towards something that will pay me in March. Then we have General Dynamics, Dividend Aristocrat. We have 3 shares, about $460 of market value. I added this one last month, which is great because they're paying me a dividend. So I was smart. I bought this before the X date, so I got that dividend locked in. $153.89 is our average cost, so we are up a little bit on the stock. About 2% of the portfolio is in General Dynamics, up 24 cents, down $1.92. We have a dividend of $3.30 coming in. I don't think General Dynamics is going to be a huge position. I wanted it to be an option because, as I said, AT&T and ABBV, as you guys know, are really big positions, and I like General Dynamics. I like the sector. I think it's a cash cow, technically. I mean, it's got government contracts, and it's a dividend aristocrat, so it fits the mold of the portfolio very well. And I like the company. And at these levels, at $153 a share, I love the company because there's a lot of upside. So I don't want to allocate any more capital towards AT&T or ABBV, but I did find another REIT that I like. But if I like the I like the upside of General Dynamics more, I will be putting money towards General Dynamics. So this month, I'll be pouring it into that REIT that I found. But the next set of months, if General Dynamics is still down, I will be allocating capital towards General Dynamics. Then we have ABBV. This is the cash king for this set of months. 60 shares, $6,700 of market value. Average cost is $72.22. Haven't bought this in a long, long time. But we still got a dividend increase, so our money went up. But 27% of the portfolio is in ABBV, up about $100, $90 today, up $2,300, total of 55%. So Altria, AT&T, and ABBV are big cash piles that I get for dividend investing. These are the big cash cows that pay me, for the set of months that they pay out at. And I'm happy that I put money into them, but as you guys can see, $72, I'm not going all the way up. I'm not going up $40 a share on ABBV. So that's why I'm looking for alternative investments like the REIT that I found in General Dynamics, because AT&T I want to buy more of, but it's still a big position. And I don't want to get over leveraged. I don't want to find other investments that I like more than AT&T. So the thing is, AT&T and ABBV have different issues. AT&T didn't increase its dividend like we thought it was going to, so I think it can increase it before the end of the year and still keep its aristocrat status, which is great, but ABBV's overpriced. So I'm not buying AT&T for a certain reason, and I'm not buying ABBV for a different reason. So I need to find alternative investments that still fit the portfolio, which is exactly why I'm buying General Dynamics and that REIT. Well, that REIT first and then General Dynamics. Then we have Aflac. This is going to be the biggest insurance company in the entirety of the portfolio. 1 share, $47.01 for market value. Average cost is $35.75. 0.19% of the portfolio is in Aflac, up 54 cents today, up $11 total, up 31%. Love Aflac, low payout ratio, phenomenal business, aristocrat status as well. Then McDonald's, I'm eating it right now. 2 shares, $4.18 for market value, $2.14 for average cost. About 1.7% of the portfolio is in McDonald's, down $1.29 today, down 11.28 total. Not worried about it. Love McDonald's. Black Hills, 2 shares, $122 of market value. Average cost is $60.53. 0.5% of the portfolio is in Black Hills. Down $1.54 today. Total up $1.32, up 1%. Love Black Hills. Great upside, and it's the utility for the portfolio. I'm focused on insurance, but to be honest with you, the second set is definitely the second goal for 36912 is to get Black Hills up more. Then we have J&J, 2 shares, $325 for market value. Average cost is $135.79. 1.33% of the portfolio is in J&J. Then we have $4 up for today, $53 up total, up 19% on Johnson & Johnson. Then we have Prudential, which is just insurance stock. We have 1 share, $84.93 is our market value. Average cost is $82.47, so we're up on this since we bought it last week. 0.35% of the portfolio is in Prudential. We are up $1.32, up $2.46, up about 3%. So, happy I bought Prudential. And then we have the cash cow for this set of months being ExxonMobil, 86 shares, $4,200 of market value. Average cost is $52.74. It's getting closer to our average cost here, which is crazy because we were down so far. We were really down on it at like $2,000 at one point. 17% of the portfolio is in ExxonMobil, up $80 today, down $336.98, down 7%. So this is the same story as Altria. Technically, it's at a great buying price for me personally right now, but it's already has so much cash in it that I don't want to add any more. The reason that these positions are so big is because they were the ones that were down when I was investing money last year, and I was just pouring money into them because they're great companies. There's no issue with them. They have the status I like. I know oil had headwinds or whatever, and AT&T's had some bad news lately, but they're still great companies. They're still cash cows. It's just I'm over allocated, and I'm trying to really get that 17% from Exxon, that 16% from AT&T, the 25% in both Altria and ABBV down this year. And I really like insurance companies. I've done a lot of research into the industry. I've found the ones that I want, and I'll be allocating capital there, which means that my portfolio will be a lot more diversified, and I really want more insurance. So that'll round out the portfolio with ExxonMobil. Then we're going to jump into the watch list, starting with WP Carey. This is the REIT that I was talking about that I prefer over FRT because of the dividend. So $66 a share, $22 of upside buying it here, and an over $1 dividend. Love WP Carey. Thank you to whoever. I did have a subscriber message me about this or comment about it in the comments section on YouTube, and I'm happy you did because I love it. They increased their dividend very well. So I love WP Carey, and they're not an aristocrat, but they're a few years away, so it doesn't quite fit the mold, but it fits it well enough that I'm willing to make an exception. Then Allstate's my favorite insurance company for that set of months for 14710. 110, I'm definitely buying it. CB, I switched out Pepsi for Chubb because I'm focused on insurance, and I like CocaCola more than I like Pepsi. At 155, not quite enough upside for me, but I buy it because it's insurance. 3N, this is the one that I'm buying for the second set of months. This is my alternative. It's both General Dynamics and National Retail Properties. They are a dividend aristocrat. They're fairly valued right now. They have great upside, over $20 of upside in the stock, or about $20 of upside in the stock, and they pay a 52-cent dividend. So this is pretty much a repeat of AT&T. They have triple net leases, which that means that their business is mirrored for just it mirrors Realty Income in the way that it practices its business. Triple net leases, so they are not responsible for the upkeep of the building. They just get paid rent, which is phenomenal. Love that business model. That's why I love Realty Income so much. So I want more companies like that, and out of the ones that I found, National Retail Properties has the best dividend growth. So that's why I added it, and that's why I'm so excited to add it to the portfolio this week. I'll be paid on Thursday night, so I should be buying shares of National Retail Properties for you guys on camera on Friday. I want to put about $400 into the portfolio. We'll see how big the check is. I'm going to try to split it. Going to put, of course, some into the checking account. Then I want to put about $216. I think I want $5,000, and I transferred too much cash over to investments my last check, which is fine. Never mad about it. Bought me some companies. So gonna get $5,000 back into the account, and then I'm gonna try to get $400 into National Retail Properties before the X date, because the X date's next Wednesday, I think. So as long as I do it before next week, I'll have the money in the stock, and I'll get paid $5.20. And this will be the main focus for the second set of months. It's gonna be the one that I pour money into, and I'm super excited about it because the upside's great. Plus the dividends there, the dividend growth is there as well, and it has the status I want. So it fits the portfolio perfectly, and it's got great dividend growth. So I'm super excited about that, and it gives me a alternative to AT&T, so I don't keep adding to that oversized position. Then we have Procter Gamble at 133. Love them, one of my favorite consumer staples. I keep hearing about them because I'm watching Berkshire meetings from 2005 now. And apparently in 2005, that's when they Procter Gamble bought Gillette. So Berkshire, being Warren Buffett, actually transferred his Gillette stock into Procter Gamble. And he had nothing but nice things to say about it. I know that was like 16 years ago, which is crazy, but he was bullish on Procter Gamble then, and he still owns the stock. So because he got it when Gillette was acquired by Procter Gamble. But at 133, almost enough upside, not quite enough for me though. Then we have Clorox at 195, buying it there. I want some Hidden Valley Ranch. Travelers Insurance at 143, not buying it, not even touching it. I'll wait till it dips. But I do have Prudential and Aflac for this reason. I wanted insurance is actually really prominent in 36912. So I had a lot of options. Like there's a FAF and there's a couple of them that I chose Travelers because I like the dividend growth and it's in the Dow. So it's a big company. I prefer Aflac, but in order for me, it would go Aflac, then Travelers, then Prudential. But I bought Prudential because the price was better than when I was buying than it is for Travelers. But I'll add Travelers eventually once it dips down. I want it to be probably about 120 before I purchase it. We'll see. I have a feeling it's going to be on the watch list for quite some time before I buy it. I might just have to bite the bullet and purchase it near the high and hold it. Has great dividend growth, and it's in the sector that I'm focused on. Then we have Disney at 172. I'd buy Disney at any price, and then Berkshire. So this will round out the portfolio for insurance. They have National Indemnity, they have Geico, they have Gen Re. I'm sure they have a lot more insurance companies than just that. There's a lot of smaller subsidiaries that I don't know about, but I know those are like the big three that he talks about in pretty much every meeting. I know Geico and Gen Re are the two big ones that he's talked about. I've heard about Geico in every single meeting, and I've heard about Gen Re since they bought it in every meeting. And like I said, I'm on 2005, so they're big on float and insurance, which is when people pay premiums for their insurance, but they don't actually cash out of that. So what that means is you pay your insurance, and they use the premiums to invest it, and then they just hold it because you don't. Like, how often does somebody get in a car accident, right? So if they find good drivers that don't have accident history, they're just gonna get that premium for life, and eventually their premiums are gonna be you're gonna pay your insurance company so many premiums that it doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to reimburse you a car, and they're still in the green. So that's why I'm so bullish on insurance, because I pay car insurance every month. I don't get in a car accident every month. But if you think about it, if you pay $60 a month for insurance, times that by 10 months or whatever, that's $600 or say $700 a year, and you get in a car accident once every 10 years, they're gonna have $7 to 10 grand. And say your car, they only have to pay you $3,000 in damages, they're up $4,000. See what I mean? So, and it depends on how much your premium is and stuff like that, depending on how your driving history, age, gender, all that. But, and of course, there's other insurances like home insurance, fire insurance, all that type of thing. But there's different branches of insurance. But I just use car insurance for an example there. But the amount you pay should more than cover the premium, should more than cover the damages, because you pay monthly and you don't get in a car accident every month, because if you did, then they wouldn't insure you. So that's why I like it. That's what they call a float. So the reason that they make so much money in insurance is because you pay your premiums, they invest that money and get a return on your premiums while you keep paying them, and then say once every 5 years or whatever, the company will pay out not the premiums, but the money that they generate off those premiums after they've been invested. So generally insurance companies make a bunch of money because you and 10 million other people are paying these premiums, and if they figure out which drivers to insure, you're not going to get in an accident often enough for them to lose money. So it's a cash cow. You pay their premiums, they invest the premiums, then they only have to pay out enough to cover your damages, and that doesn't even come close to the amount of premiums invested that you've given them. So it's insane. That's why I love insurance companies, because the business model is just a cash cow. That's why I'm focused on them. But I definitely would be buying Berkshire Hathaway. I really don't care about the price. But one thing that I did notice is 1,500 shares of Berkshire B is equal to Berkshire A. So we're gonna go ahead real quick on camera, and we're gonna do 1,500 shares. I'm not gonna buy it, obviously, but this tells you how much. This tells you how much a Berkshire A share should cost, because it's about 1,500. So 352,000 is what Berkshire A should be at. So if it's above sometimes you can get Berkshire B stock at a better premium than you can get it on Berkshire A. Last night when I did this, it was at a big discount, but usually they follow each other. So I have Berkshire A on the watch list, but I only do that to calculate my Berkshire B stock, and I'll do that forever. I'll make sure, because Berkshire B is equivalent to 1,500 shares. So 1,500 shares of B equals 1 share of A. So if you calculate that, then you can always figure out if it's undervalued, technically, based upon how you have the share count. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. So my big buys right now are going to be are going to be Allstate, National Retail Properties, and Aflac. So insurance and real estate. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, videos are going to be coming out before work. So Tuesdays on Wednesday, Wednesdays on Thursday, Thursdays on Friday, because I'm going to have my nephew and I want to spend time with him. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Robinhood portfolio update. Take care.